Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for what is swiftly turning into a Wednesday night super stream, but we're going to call it a double watch along tonight. There is all meaning of games going on. We have got in the Championship Rotherham versus Derby kicking off at 7 p.m. We've got Brentford versus Bristol City kicking off at 7:45. We've got the dearly departed, you can see down the bottom there, Fulham and Leicester are at half time. They're not going well for Fulham. And I believe Leeds and Everton kick off at 7:30 and Aston Villa, I think, 8:15. So all kinds of games kicking off at all different times. We will keep across everything. I have Rotherham Derby here. We will have Brentford and Bristol City here at 7:45. In the meantime, we'll have Fulham and Leicester there, and we will have Leeds and Everton up there as well. And we will be across everything. So the plan is we will be exclusively watching along Rotherham and Derby for the first 45 with an eye on Fulham and Leicester and the first 15 minutes of Leeds and Everton. Then, when this one goes half-time, we'll flip straight on to Brentford and Bristol City, and we'll do 15 minutes of that. Then we'll kind of look between both, and then we'll get the second. Half in its entirety of just Brentford and Bristol City. So you get the idea. We'll keep across everything. I will need your help, of course, as ever on these types of situation. Let me know if you can see me and hear me loudly and clearly. Going to be a fun night. Thank you, everybody who joined me last night, where we ended up watching the end of Sheffield Wednesday beating Bournemouth. And I quote, you can go back into the stream, listen to me say 3 times, something doesn't quite seem right here. This doesn't look right. And this morning, Jason Tyndall got fired. So all was evidently not well. What we did do last night is we dropped 10 quid on Rotherham Derby. And of course, they're not going to give me a refund when it's the next night. So hence we are here and we do have Rams TV right there. We are very, very close to kickoff. In fact, they're about to go. So let me just quickly do our plugs. Charlie Frost, 30 years of Laurel Royal, here's to many more. Charlie is our fan sponsor for watch-alongs. Thank you, Charlie. This is a watch-along. It's turning into a super stream. So just give David a shout out as well in case it does kind of turn into a super stream there. There's a minute's applause going on. I assume that is for Captain Tom Moore. Bless him, who died yesterday, didn't he? What an inspirational character. Yes, it is indeed for Captain Tom Moore. An inspirational character in a pretty crappy year. So thank you and rest in peace, Captain Tom Moore. I am going to fly through these teams real quick. If I can figure out how to use a computer. There we go. I'll go to comments in just a second, guys. There is your Rotherham team. Johansson in goal over Blackman. Ihekwa, Wood, Clark, Robertson. If Ian's in the chat, help me out. Not familiar with the player. Harding and Olasunde, the wing-backs. Wiles, Barlasa, Lindsay, Crook, Off, Smith up top. On the bench for Rotherham, Vickers, McDonald, Southern Cooper, Clark, Giles, new loan signing, McDonald, Wing, new loan signing, Hurst, and the dangerous Ladapo. SofaScore seem to think Derby are going to play 4-4-2. I don't think they will, but I'll be prepared to be wrong in about 2 minutes' time. I suspect it'll be 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, whichever way round you want to look at it. Marshall in goal, Byrne, Wisdom, Clark, Buchanan. I suspect Bird and Shinnie double pivot with probably Waghorn 10, Joshviak right and Knight left and Kazim Richards up top. Could be any sort of permutation. You could get Waghorn left, Kazim Richards central, Joshviak right, and a 3-man midfield. So we will keep an eye on that as we kick off. So on this screen, Derby about to kick off. On this screen, Fulham are just coming out for their second half. They are 2-0 down. And I promise we will go to your comments in just a second. Oh, we've had the joyful, seen that so many times, these players taking the knee. The ref blows the whistle and the player on the centre just takes the centre whilst everyone else takes the knee and completely messes up whatever message, if there is a message left with all of this now. Long ball forward, looking to Kazim Richards. Straight away, Josviak is down the left. Kazim Richards central, Waghorn down the right. So Jason Knight is in the number 10 position. So looks like, well, we'll find out. If Jason Knight's a 10, then it's a 4-2-3-1. If Jason Knight's an 8, then it's a 4-3-3. I think you all know we're into the realms of pedantry here. It's what they do with the ball rather than what shape we claim to have put them in. Right. Let's say hi to everyone. Hi to Iain. We have to play the frighteningly good Rams tonight. No getting out of it tonight, Iain, if you believe in all of that stuff. Evening to Liam. Evening to John. Derby with the ball in this opening minute. Shinny plays it round the corner to Clark. Yes. Not a good night so far for Fulham in our dearly departed game over there at Craven Cottage. They are 2-0 down. Rotherham can't keep running from the Rams. Tonight is the night. There we go. On the wind up there, MJ. Evening to James, Mr. E. Ben. Liam says, oh, stop it, Liam, with your nil-nils. Let's just quickly put a plug up there. Support via Super Chat any point in the broadcast. First person to Super Chat owns the rights to the fake news sin bin. Maybe we can put Liam in if he's forecasting nil-nils everywhere. Hey, he might be right. We hope not. Let me get the scores back up there. We'll try and crash through your comments. The ball's gone dead. Buchanan forward down the left. Couldn't do anything with that. Where are we? Yeah, sorry, I did leave it late tonight. What are you going to do, eh? Hi to Leeds 2021. Nat, Joel, Ben. Oh, you're on eggshells there. Yes, and Manchester City and Burnley are also playing. Not one of our dearly departed games, but could put Burnley a little bit more in jeopardy, but I should think not. Hey to Anir and Jamie. And Liam, not looking forward to the game tonight. A nervous Bristol City fan. Bees v City WatchAlong. Benny, you some kind of sadist, or am I some kind of masochist? 7-2 without the 2. Bristol City fans not confident. Am I getting a vibe here from the two we've just heard from, Jeff and Liam? Owen, might start watching more championship games, get myself ready for new season. Alistair's here. Adam, as a Reading fan, we really need Brentford to drop points. Up the top there, yes, you can worry about other teams, but you've got to do the business yourself. Wiles forward there, 3 minutes in here, and couldn't get on the end of that one. Rotherham high press here on the Derby restart, and it's worked. They've won it back. Robertson to Crooks, who's a bit deeper than you'd expect of a number 10. Good ball out wide by Crooks to Ola Sunday. Ola Sunday into the box. Good feet by him. Shifts it onto his left. Couldn't really tee up Harding there. It's going to go in the box now, long from Ihekwa. They've got it again, though, Rotherham, forcing a bit of pressure here. Played down the line. Was there a foul there? No, but Rotherham have won a corner. Good work by the Millers. Good little bit of pressure building there. I think it's a corner. David Marshall's just gone to grab a ball. There was the Wiles moment there. I think possibly he's just putting the brakes on and hoping Nathan Burns going to hit him in the box there. But it doesn't happen. I will get to more comments in a sec. Sorry, so many in there. Good luck to Wing, says Stephen. Yeah, I like Wing. Corner in from the right from Rotherham. It goes all the way to the back post. I think that was Richard Wood. No, it wasn't. It was Michael Smith at the back post. It went over Wood's head. Smith tries to divert the shot goalwards. No good. High and wide. 0-0. First 5 minutes. Derby on top for 3 of them. Rotherham on top for 2 of them. Rotherham peaked slightly higher. They're probably just slightly edging it. Blackman self-isolating. Interesting. So Johansson in the goal. Gazza watching multiple screens and tracking my KFC. What have you ordered, Gazza? What have you ordered? I just had fish fingers and chips, God damn it. Shelley didn't fancy the risotto in the fridge. Sometimes simple is best. Wisdom plays that one into Knight. Knight out wide. Good little switch of play there by Derby. There's a lot of space this side. Clark plays it out to Buchanan. Buchanan tries to play it into the channel for Joshviak. Rotherham have won it back. Knight in there and all very harem-scarum in the central midfield in the opening here. Rotherham, as you'd imagine, trying to disrupt Derby from getting into any rhythm in this one. Doing a fairly good job of it, I would say, at the moment. It's a busy old press. Whether they can keep up that level of intensity remains to be seen. Good luck to them. Certainly, Lee says, after seeing them this weekend, I'm hoping the Bees keep it to single figures tonight. We have some not very confident Bristol City fans here. I'm worried now. It's the Championship, guys. 2 pieces of chicken, fries, mini fillet, and Pepsi Max. You didn't get a bucket then, Gazza. Have you seen that Ricky Gervais sketch? You know you needed to worry when they started serving food in a bucket. Joshviak does really well to keep that in down the left. Back it comes to Buchanan. Buchanan to Shinnie. And Rotherham are all over Shinnie and Bird in central midfield. They're getting about a millisecond on the ball anytime it goes into that central midfield position. Aggressive but decent start by Rotherham in that regard. Fish fingers every Wednesday, like clockwork. Sensational. Chris. Will I do a watch along for Cardiff versus Bristol City? I've got no idea, Oliver. I'm planned up until tomorrow, basically, and then we'll have a look. But possibly, if it's on Sky, there's always a chance. It's one for Kazim Richards to chase in behind. Wood plays it home to Johansson. Headed up in the air. Ola Sunday brings that one down. Good feet by the right wing back. Ihekwa knocks that one forward. Long, direct one looking for Smith. Runners off him, but Smith couldn't actually win the knockdown. Derby, bit of a breakaway here. Knight coming down the left. Well tracked in the middle by Barlassa, who has fouled him. So perhaps he wasn't well tracked. No bread and butter for me, David. Do you know what? It's a bit of a hodgepodge, actually. There were some frozen calamari rings as well, so chuck that on and add some peas. There we go. Lockdown has reintroduced me to kids' meals. You and me both, Ben. You and me are both. Fish finger sandwiches. Beautiful. You know you can get like a gourmet fish finger sandwich now. The most ungourmet thing in the world is now turned into a 45 quid main course. In goes the free kick for Derby. Shinnie puts it in. Clark has surely fouled his man there at the back post. And it's a free kick. A free kick for Rotherham at the back. 53 minutes gone now in Fulham versus Leicester. 2-0 to the Foxes. We're keeping an eye on our dearly departed. We've got Leeds and Everton kicking off at 7:30 as well. The ball is dead. Again here, Smith penalised, the big striker for Rotherham. Wisdom is going to take the free kick for Derby. He goes back to David Marshall. Wisdom gets it back. Across it goes to Clark. Big long ball forward by Clark. And that's very interesting, that, because Derby under Koku were stubborn with the playing out from the back to a fault. They never hit the channel. And in the end, they got so predictable that teams just sat off and picked them off, didn't they? So interesting that Rooney's said to the centre backs, look, if we're getting hemmed in, excuse me, just hit the damn channel, for God's sake. Long one forward by Rotherham. Crooks beaten in the air by Clark. Shinnie tries to flick it on. The Rotherham central midfielder on an absolute mission today. Another foul there on Knight. They're just not letting them have any time on the ball at all. Oh, Owen, I'm sorry to hear about that. Of course we can help. What happened, my friend? How old are you, Owen? Tell us what happened. We will happily help. You're amongst friends here. We've all been there, I'm sure. Into the box come Derby. Now on the right-hand side, low cross. Kazim Richards was there for the tap-in. It was Jason Knight got in on the right-hand side. It's fairly direct stuff again there. Waghorn just flicks it in behind for Knight. Oof. Johansson just makes the interception. Long ball forward by the Millers. Smith against Wisdom. Looks a good old slogfest at the moment. Shinnie gets it clear. Ihekwa sort of touches it back towards his own goal, but he gets there first and plays forward. Safe to say, both teams not in the mood to take risks with the ball at the back and concede 15, sort of in the first 15, 20 minutes in this one. Slid forward. Here's Crooks now. Wiles looking. Oh, Crooks was in then. He couldn't force it through. He may have been offside. Ola Sunday high on the right-hand side. Ihekwa stood up by Joshviak. Back to Wood. Rotherham having to build it now. Robertson in the centre circle. Robertson to Wiles. Good press by Derby there. Max Bird just pushing up a little bit, and they've had to go all the way home. Johansson with the goal kick straight out of play. Here's Wisdom. Wisdom slides that one forward to Knight. Waghorn plays him in down the right-hand side again. Knight started well. Knight plays that across Buchanan now. Buchanan to Joshviak just in the area. He's come out of the area now with the ball. Joshviak continues to dribble. He's done really well, actually. Plays it wide. Knight, nice reverse ball. Nathan Byrne onto it, but Rotherham win it back. Cleared up the line. I think it's gone out for a throw-in. I know what I was going to ask you, Chris. Tell me about this Super Bowl and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the crossed in there from the right by Burn. Again, Kazim Richards can't quite get it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Cardinals and Mahomes and Brady. I know about Brady. What's going to happen, Chris? I'm interested in this now. I might watch it, actually. Sounds exciting to me. Corner. Shinnie from the right-hand side is going to take it left-footed. In it goes. Flicked on the near post. Headed away. Joshviak recycles. Bird. Bird plays it back to Burn. Burn, lovely long ball out wide, but who was that out there? Nathan Byrne couldn't quite control it. Oh, thank you. There you go. Kansas City Chiefs. So that's Patrick Mahomes, yes? And Tom Brady is Tampa Bay. I think I'd like to live in Tampa. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Although I'd probably be underwater in about 10 years, won't it? I hope not. Super Bowl is the only American football I watch. I love this narrative of this this master and the new guy, and he can cement his legacy, or the new guy's going to carry the torch. I love it. Great stuff. $15.5 gone, and 59.25 gone at Fulham. No goals since we've been in the watch along thus far. So Fulham 0, Leicester 2, Rotherham 0, Derby 0. Derby just coming into it for the last 5 minutes after a nuisance of a start by Rotherham for sure. Play switched out to Ola Sunday. Can't quite bring that down. Crooks sweeps it up. He's over on the right touchline now. Crooks plays inside. That is Lindsay. And his cross is charged down and the move breaks down. Big ball forward. Kazim Richards has done miraculously well to control that and then given it away. Lindsay to Wiles. Wiles was just looking for Big Smith on the back post. Cross charged down. Here come Rotherham again, though. Robertson out to Harding. Harding into the box. Decent looking cross. Clark heads it away. Lofted in by Ehekwa. And Rotherham look dangerous, actually. Wing-backs nicely forward. And when the wing-backs are in good possession, they're flooding the box if those crosses do come in. There he is, Mr. Dorr, who's best mates with all the old Forest players now, isn't he? Go and subscribe to Mr. Dorr. He says, thank you on 14,000 subscribers. Thank you, Mr. Dorr, you legend. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. Unbelievable scenes. There you go. Chris has explained it to me now. Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs should be too strong for Brady and the Buccaneers. Personally, I'm sick of watching Brady and hope the Chiefs crush them. So am I right, Chris, that I know American sport's a bit different and one player can dominate a team, but this Brady chap feels a bit like Manchester United under Ferguson when he was at his previous team, right? I don't know if you can liken him to a player. Ryan Giggs, just winning all the titles. Karen asks, what team do I support? And he gives it the bingo. Unbelievable scenes. No Pepsi for me tonight. I'm on the water, but that will mean I might need a break at some point. 18 gone. Drop ball here. Who's our referee in this one? Referee watch says, oh, it's referee Simpson. Haven't we had some issues with referee Simpson before? Have we had some grade A buffoonery from referee Simpson? I think we have, haven't we? That could be the best spell check I've ever seen. That a somber longer coming to Bristol City from Ara going to Borough. Well, they'll have to wait till August if they do, or whenever the window's open. Bad news for the dearly departed. Oh no, bad news for Leicester. They scored offside. We're just having a look at that one. Lindsay absolutely left one on Lee Buchanan there. Kazim Richards and Clark Robertson. It's all a bit feisty. We love it. $19.33. Rotherham 0. Derby 0. And if I press a button on this iPad now, we should be able to get the broadcast up of Leeds and Everton. Tremendous. Let me show you what I can see, if you can see it in my phone. If I do that, and then I do that, you can't see it, can you? Deary me. I need to do it the other way around, don't I? Right, there you go. 1 million football screens all at the moment. Love it. Rather than just seeing my face massive. Nobody wants to see that. Kieran, am I doing a watch along on Friday night? Hell yeah. Can't wait. Although we're testing the Michael Jordan theory with Emi Buendia, aren't we? Here's Josviak. Josviak crosses that one in. Good. Flicked header clear there by Robertson. Can anyone tell me about Clark Robertson? Not familiar with the player. Happy birthday, Owen, on Monday. There's another one here. Happy birthday, Brandon, on Sunday. Go on, make us feel old. How old are you going to be? Chris says, that made me laugh out loud trying to figure out. Mate, my bad. I was like, what's going on here? So that's looking at me, looking at there, looking at the camera, looking at me, back on the camera, looking into the screen, looking at the camera. Deary me. And the world eats itself. Rotherham clear the danger from the corner. And, counter-attack possibly on there. Thanks, Iain. Ex-Blackpool, Scott centre-back. Iain, why have I not seen him play for Rotherham this season? Or has he? Quarterback is the most vital position, and Brady is the GOAT. 10th appearance in the Super Bowl, age 43. Wow. And am I right that you can disproportionately dominate NFL just purely depending on your quarterback, which you can't really do in football, can you? One position can't kill everybody else. $22 gone, still 0-0. Rotherham versus Derby here. Josviak plays that one back to Shinnie. Shinnie lets it go for Clark to Buchanan, who's had a great season, hasn't he, Lee Buchanan? Back into Clark. Wisdom to Bird. Good chance for Bird now. Obviously bad news for Bielik, but you feel that Bird had just dropped off from his levels last season, and Bielik, fantastic since he came in. Buchanan. Solid shape from Rotherham. And Clark plays it into Wisdom. You have to be patient here. Ooh, Wisdom didn't see a pretty good-looking run by Waghorn there. Or he did, and he didn't feel he could complete the pass. Josviak's come off the left into a central position. Josviak, give and go. Kazim Richards, good defending by Richard Wood. Waghorn has drawn a foul there. Clever. Clever. Bit clumsy, I have to say, by Wes Harding. Waghorn knew exactly what he was doing there. Okay. Bad injury early season. Not good. Lucy is looking for a 3-0 Brentford win. We will be there in 15 minutes. Free kick down the right-hand side for Derby. Good position, this. In it goes right-footed Buchanan, who's got a hell of a leap on him underneath there. Brandon is going to be double figures on Sunday. That's tremendous. Congratulations, my friend. Jack, we've paid tonight. Thank you, everybody, for helping out with this last night. We have paid for Rotherham versus Derby. We are on Rams TV. It cost me a tenner, but you lovely people chipped in for it. Corner comes in. Kazim Richards flicked on. Oh, chance for Waghorn there. Overhead kick, but he's only a couple of yards out. Really good flick by Kazim Richards on the near post. Shinnie put the corner in left-footed. Towering header, actually. And Waghorn is capable of pulling that off, particularly with the left foot. And he's put it over the top, actually. He's got his head in hands. He will have thought he would have scored from that. Difficult-looking chance, but more than capable of sticking that one in. Waghorn. And Owen's going to be 13, making us all feel bloody old. Tremendous stuff. Happy birthday to both of you. Waghorn learnt that from Mick. And here, Waghorn learnt everything from Mick. Ryan's looking forward to the Leeds game. I have got on BT Sport 3 on the iPad up there. Skipper says no De Silva or Mbuemo. And without Norgard or Janssen still. I haven't looked at the teams yet in that one. Is Reeve playing Skipper? The new loan signing. Oh, to be 13 again. Well, imagine, though, being 13 and getting to share the knowledge here with you guys. I'd know 100 times more about football if I'd tuned in from that age. There's your Leeds team. Meslier, Ayling, Struick, Cooper, Alioski, Phillips. Rafinha is fit. Rodrigo isn't. Dallas Click comes back in. Harrison and Bamford. And our Leeds friends will remind us that that is all championship players other than Rafinha. Everton, Olsen, Holgate, and I've missed it. It's gone off the screen. It ended with Calvert-Lewin. There you go. Oh, Bielsa and Ancelotti. Now, I'd love to be a fly on the wall for a conversation between those two. Pair of absolute legends they are, aren't they? Whew. It's a shame. They probably don't do the glass of red wine in the office afterwards now, do they? But imagine that. Ancelotti and Bielsa. Wow. Knowledge. On the bench. Thank you, Skipper. So Sørensen and Pinnock again, I'm imagining. Here's Shinnie carrying forward from central midfield. That is a clear foul by Dan Barlasa. You've got to love this Rotherham central midfield. They've decided that if Derby are going to beat them today, they're going to work damn hard for it. And they're going to put them through the ringer, which they are. Craig says, hoping Leeds can go again after a good win against brilliant against Leicester, weren't they? When I was 13, Ronaldo was the best player on earth before he got injured. Wow. God, who was the best player on earth when I was 13? That would completely give away my age. I could look up who won the Ballon d'Or then. Georgie Hadji. Hristo Stoichkov. Romario. All played for Barcelona, didn't they? Goodness me. R9. Ronaldo, what a player. Bobby Robson taught him everything he knew. Clark to Wisdom. 28 gone. Rotherham 0. Derby 0. Rotherham back in shape. Derby with the majority of possession now, but only really that Waghorn overhead kick in the way of chances. Was a season ticket holder at Blades from 1981. Wow. Playing Liverpool at home in 4 years later. I bet the Liverpool teams you saw had some players, didn't they? Christ. Great tackle there. Oh, nearly a tackle assist there. It was Burton coming in off the right-hand side, slid into the tackle, flew all the way through to Kazim Richards, and Johansson quickly off his line sniffed out the danger. Players taking the knee over at Leeds. Bielsa looks like he's struggling with his balance. Bless him. Ancelotti probably doesn't want to get his smart Italian trousers dirty. Here's that chance for Kazim Richards. That's really good by Johansson there. Smartly off his line when he probably didn't think there was a through ball anywhere near the offing. Michel Platini, woof. What a player. Didn't he win it 3 years in a row? Ballon d'Or. Maradona or Mateus? Oh, Mateus in World Cup 90. Ludicrous player. There you go, you young kids. Go and watch an Italian 90 video and just look at Lothar Mateus playing sort of deep central midfield or sweeper, wherever the hell he wanted for Germany, just bossing it. West Germany, in fact. Birmingham on the Rocks. Is that a Neil Diamond song? Tremendous. Dean Lewington. I think Dean Lewington covers about 8 generations now, doesn't he? What a guy. I think I said to you before, Liam, I saw Lewington, it must have been like 2003 or 4, playing for Wimbledon, I think, at the hockey stadium in Milton Keynes. Still there. Well, in a different guise. Leeds have played 90 seconds. Fulham 2-0 down, 74 minutes in. 0-0 in this one. Rotherham, Derby. Free kick to Rotherham. It's going to go in the box. Derby holding a high line, all condensed together here. I wonder if Rotherham have got anything planned to try and space that out as the ball goes in. In it goes from Barlaser. Good delivery to the far post. 3 Rotherham players arriving. Really nice looking delivery from Barlaser. It was quite flat, but really floated in there. It should be a corner, that. And referee Simpson got it right. We will have a look at the Bristol City and Brentford lineups. Do you know what? We'll save it until we should hopefully get to cross over fairly efficiently. Corner to Rotherham. Barlaser. And that is atrocious from Dan Barlaser. Doesn't even make the pitch. Let's do it. Let's look and see what is going to be going down at Brentford in 9 minutes. We must be way behind, or I follow must be way behind. We are going to get a little bit of overlap on that kicking off. There are your teams. Raya, Dalsgaard, Pinnock, Sorensen, Henry, Godos, Janel, Jensen, Fosu worked his way into that team. Tony, Kanyos, as Skipper said, still no Brian Mbuemo, no Norgard, no Jansen. So 3 decent players through the spine of that team kind of out. Bentley, Hunt, Callas, Mawson, Mariappa, Masengo, Naj and Viner. Masengo starts. Semenyo, Jeju, Edwards. Interesting lineup from Bristol City. Can any of the Bristol City fans tell me about Owura? Am I pronouncing that right? O-W-U, Owura. Owura Edwards. Try and say that without doing this with your lips. Owura. I'm struggling with that one. Anyone tell me about the player? Anyway, Bazzy says, how's the Rotherham match been going? Tight. Derby probably edging territory. No, not too many big chances. Rotherham absolutely slamming into tackles in central midfield. But Rotherham look dangerous, actually. I have to say, you can see how they score goals in this league. Tight game. Neither team taking chances or liberties, trying to build up their attacks, let's just say, as Wisdom plays a big diagonal. You can see Rotherham are trying to force the game really narrow, stand off the Derby centre-backs and don't press them, but then push up as well. Hard old team to play against, Rotherham under Paul Warne. Very well drilled in that regard. Wisdom. Fed through to Josviak. Good feet by him. Plays it back to Bird. Nice little roll around Crooks there. But yeah, Rotherham's shape is very solid here. And they do drop the wing backs in. So there is like a line of 5 across the back there. And every time the ball is moved, they're always trying to push up. You can see it. Hard old job to play against. What do I make of Janelt? He's been immense, but is there any chance he stays in the starting 11 when Norgard comes back? Another good sign in Nelson. Janelt, only $500,000. I think I know that's a lot of money this year, isn't it? But chance for Rotherham. Smith hits the shot. Good save by Marshall. So much space for Smith on the edge of the box there. No one closed him down. He drove the shot in right-footed, and it's tipped around the post. Max Bird is down. Was there a foul in there? Bird slid in. Interesting. So they wanted, Derby wanted Rotherham to stop because Bird had gone down. I think, Bird gets the bottom of Crook's boot in his knee as he went to the ground there. Rotherham played to the whistle, tipped round the post. Sorry, Nelson's question there. I think they'll keep rotating at Nelson through the season in central midfield. There's De Silva, there's Janelt, as you've mentioned, Norgard, Marcondes, Jensen. I think they can all do a job in there, can't they? So I think he will. Maybe long term or big games, Norgard's your guy, but we will see how that one pans out. 36 gone. Good little bit of territory for Rotherham the past few moments. It's going to be a long throw-in from Wes Harding for Rotherham from the right-hand side. Here it comes. Harding throws that one in. Headed away on the near post by Buchanan. Kazim Richards is trying to win it back for Derby. Kazim Richards holds his arms up and no foul there. Buchanan tries to clear it and it's off Lindsay. That's a good question then. Can we answer that in the chat? Who are you thinking next at Bournemouth? Get your thoughts in, guys, down the side there. Who next at Bournemouth? Tyndall gone this morning. Woodgate in temporary charge. Check out my video if you want my full thoughts on Jason Tyndall. We did one this morning on the channel. 81-42 gone in the game between Fulham and Leicester. Leicester are 2 goals up. And we have the opening goal at Leeds. And this is not a good day for the dearly departed. Ancelotti doesn't blink, but you probably guessed from my reaction, it is Leeds 0, Everton 1. 9 minutes gone there. It's going to be pinged over the top into the channel. They'll check the offside on that, but he looked all right. Left-hand side, low cross in. That's too easy, isn't it? Some sleepy Leeds defenders there. And Everton lead 1-0. That looks like Sigurdsson, the Icelandic Dinja, with the assist. But someone was asleep there and has let Sigurdsson run off them. It's Leeds 0, Everton 1. Bad start for one of our alumni, one of our dearly departed. How close are we to Brentford and Bristol City kicking off. I should probably change the channel. This is the closest thing to crazy. Who sang that? I have ever seen. Now I know that there's a link between the two. Bristol City there in. Let me know what you think of the Bristol City away kit there. Fluorescent green and purple number as the Brentford players come out. Rico Henry does that thing footballers do. Spits the chewing gum out and then volleys it away. Remember Mesut Ozil spitting it out, kicking it back up and catching it back in his mouth again. Show off. Corner for Rotherham. We'll have a look at the numbers in this one in the half time. Let's put the banner back up. And we'll update that to say 0-0. Barlassa, corner. Wood arriving as he's done for years there at the back post, nearly winning the header. Recycled, Barlassa, good dummy. Sells Shinnie and beats Shinnie into the box. Barlassa, heavy touch across low and Derby get the clearance there. Nearly squirmed through. Good work by Barlassa. Derby come away on the counter and it's back with Johansson, the Rotherham keeper. What is going on in here? Dear me. Fake news sin bin is open. Liam's words there. I agree. Don't worry. I'm on it. Singing is a bit much. Calm. I won't respond. Yeah, it was Katie Mellier, wasn't it? I'll give my normal bit of advice for anybody who doesn't like anything I say in a stream. Sorry. We seem to have lots of people advertising another stream. Ho-hum. We can ignore that. 42 gone. Rotherham long throw-in coming from the left. Oh, for goodness sakes. Right. Don't worry, I'm out blocking. Long throw-in to the near post. That's going to go out for another throw-in, which I suspect Wes Harding will throw in again. Yes. The bin is now... The bin is open. The throw-in goes in, flicked on at the near post. Harding tries to cross again. Another throw-in. Apologies on behalf of whatever weirdo from Swansea's bought bots. Bless them. We can't all have real friends, can we? Jam N. Katie Mellier for the Bournemouth job. Isn't she a Brighton Institute of Music one, I think? So from that way, I think. Corner for Rotherham, 43-40. Barlassa sticks it into the mixer. Oh, chance for Robertson there. Rotherham look pretty dangerous from these set plays, I have to say. I tell you one thing I haven't done today. I haven't updated this banner to say we now have 14,000 subscribers. There it is. One of the joys of the job is updating. Can you see it? Where is it? That little bit there. This one over the top. Rotherham in behind. Oh, Lindsay with the best chance of the half there. Long one forward. Lindsay gets in behind. It bounces up. He hits it quite early on the half volley. I wonder. Lovely ball through by Crooks. Really poor by Buchanan. I was going to say I wonder whether he could have taken that on, but I think he had less time than I thought he did. He volleys it, or half volleys it, and it's about that wide of the post. Best chance of the game there to Rotherham just prior to half-time. We've kicked off at Brentford. We will avert our gaze over there imminently. We're just working our way up to half-time. Working my way back to you, babe. I didn't see how much stoppage time there was in this one. Another chance for Wes Harding to stick a long throw in. Played a minute at Brentford. Masengo's got it on the edge of the box there. Masengo puts in looking for Jeju. Godos clears. Looks like Bristol City have started all right. Long throwing goes in from Rotherham. I've switched games. Harding trying to follow up after his initial throw is cleared. Hooked back in from Robertson. And referee Simpson blows for half time. Rotherham 0, Derby 0. I think Lindsay with the best chance of the half there at the right at the half time mark. Detroit Spinners. What a tune, Chris. Hey, what a tune. Right, let me get these bottles of water out the way. Are they in shot there? Not quite, are they? Oh, where can I put them when they're out of shot? There you go. Okay, Bristol City free kick. We played 1 minute 55. I've not seen a second of this because we're just turning over. Looks like Hunt is going to take it. In it goes. Nice delivery. And my God, within 5 seconds of watching this game, it is Brentford 0, Bristol City 1. Zach Viner has scored. Cat amongst pigeons. Bristol City have the lead at Brentford. The 18-game undefeated streak is under threat. And literally the second we tune in, we get a goal. Free kick swung in nicely. So in the middle, Tony and Sorensen both jump. Nobody gets it. Viner puts it in at the back post. It's Ethan Pinnock, of all people, who you would not expect to lose their man, loses Viner. It's a good controlled finish, actually, by Viner. Bounces up. We're just having a look at the free kick in the first instance. Not a great deal in it, but hey, you've still got to defend the free kick after it's taken, and you've still got to score from it, haven't you? Here come Brentford immediately into the penalty box. Kanyos puts that one wide. What a start in this one. Get your comments in on a very early goal for Bristol City. Zach Viner, the converted midfielder now. It was Hunt who's just completely asleep there. And Kanyos shoots for the near post. Tony opens his arms out and says, I'm the top scorer in the league. Why the hell didn't you cross it to me? 2 minutes and 8 seconds that goal went in. Thomas Frank looks fairly relaxed about the whole situation. But his Brentford team are behind. And many fans I spoke to this week had earmarked these next two games for Brentford to maybe put a dent in at the top two. We will see what happens. But early days yet. Great start for Bristol City. Before we go any further, let me just quickly do the numbers from the Rotherham game before we get too entrenched in the Brentford game. It would help if I clicked on a game that was actually happening now, wouldn't it? There we go. So that is the halftime situation at Rotherham. 0-0. 63% possession to Derby, but 6 shots to 2, 1 each on target. No big chances. 4 in the box. The numbers say Rotherham probably edging it, although Derby with a fair amount of possession. Just that Waghorn overhead kick. Big chance. Well, not a big chance by the SofaScore metric or XG, but Lindsay, decent opening there. Full time. Fulham 0, Leicester City 2. It's all going on. Free kick to Brentford. Janelt and Jensen are over it. Let's have a look. We got some great reactions there in the chat. We had some very not confident Bristol City fans. 1-0 up in 2 minutes. Boom. The Swansea fans are all over this one as well. Unbelievable. In goes the free kick for Brentford, headed away by Semenyo on the near post. Driven in low. Handball shout there from some of the Brentford players. Nothing doing there. Here's Kanyos on the right wing. Kanyos works Callas. And Semenyo's back helping him. Lovely little dribble by Semenyo there. He brings it away. And I would have thought he would have got a foul there as a dive in. But no. Let me just give you referee check real quick. As we do. We'll give you a live league table as well. We have referee Robinson at Brentford, referee Simpson at Rotherham. You see a live league table. This will make Norwich and Swansea fans happy at the top there. Brentford are losing. No damage done as it stands. They will not be recording any points tonight. There is a long, long way to go. Lewis says, tepid game. Rotherham just trying to slow the game down and play the game plan. Gregory and Roberts, I don't think Rotherham will be able to keep up the press for 90 minutes. Yeah, Rotherham central midfield, Lewis, just giving Shinnie and Bird particularly the treatment there, weren't they? No time on the ball for Derby in that first half. Swung in there by Fosu, and Bentley has it. Bentley will be thinking, right, let the slow restarts begin. So a long 83 minutes coming, potentially. Liam says, I can't believe what I'm seeing. There we go. Bits bet in WhatsApp. A bits bet, hey? He was having to be good bits. What's he saying? He's already won, has he? Derby to score 2+ goals. What's the bet? I can't see. There's so many options there. Have you won anyway, Bits? Masengo. We are looking at Brentford and Bristol City now. Bentley clears that. Ivan Toney closes him down. Here's Janelt. Janelt switches the play, and Rico Henry is a very good left back. He's not that good. He can't control that ball. Zombie Wolf wins the pronunciation pedantry award for today. You know my feelings on being pulled over the coals whilst sitting here trying to pronounce the names of 1,000 different footballers who come from 100 different countries. Who cares? 9 minutes gone. Brentford 0. Bristol City 1. Zach Viner, the god himself. Here is Richards, who I don't know a lot about for Bristol City. Fed down the line to Semenyo. Masengo. Mawson. Nice ball. In goes the cross from the right. Here comes Viner, the goal scorer. And Edwards wins a corner. A good start by young Edwards, this Bristol City right side player. He's got quite a hard opponent. Remember the battle we saw between Bright Samuel and Rico Henry? That was particularly entertaining. Bristol City have got something planned here. All the big players are literally on the edge of the box. There's nobody in the box. They're all going to make a diagonal run now. They all split. Hasn't particularly worked because the corner was a bit floaty. Masengo picks that one up. Masengo beats Godos quite easily. Now Masengo into the box, gets a little bit overexcited and tries a rather ambitious shot there. Ambitious shot. That was an ambitious 2 words in a row to say. The shot went straight at David Raya. I think you can guess. I know nothing about this, Edwards. Any Bristol City fans can help us. Let's bring him up on the split screen, shall we? All I know is I struggle to pronounce his name, but hey, that's not much new, is it? Owura Edwards. There you go. 19 years old, right-sided mid. Well, it looks like he's played down the left in the previous game. He's playing down the right today. Owura Edwards. Good luck to him. Started well. As have Bristol City in general. Came through our youth, says Lou. There is Winston Reid sitting in the stand. The new centre-half cover for Pontus Jansson, signed on loan from West Ham. Not involved. I don't believe... Is he on the bench? Yes, he is on the bench. So he may be involved. We are half-time, Rotherham 0, Derby 0. And 12 minutes in, Brentford 0, Bristol City 1. And Brentford have won a corner. Corner to Brentford down the right-hand side. Janelt's going to take it left-footed. Janelt puts it in, headed away on the near post by Hunt. And it's a throw-in to Brentford, who haven't really been in the game, have they, for the first 13 minutes? A long one forward, looking for Tony. Good, strong play by him. Oh, good effort by Saman Godos there. Bentley, good goalkeeping in the end. He just needed to get something behind that, didn't he? And it wasn't particularly orthodox, but he manages to kind of scoop it around the post. Good play by Tony in the first instance there, strong. And Godos, yeah, it's a good shot. Bentley does what he can with it and tips it around the post. And there is the arm of pleasure. Thank you, darling. You okay?
Yeah.
There she goes. Say hi to everyone, Shaylee.
Hi to everyone.
There she is. Thank you, sweetheart. Corner to Brentford. Jensen, right-footed, in it goes. Pinnock. He looked quite free there on the near post. He does not hit the target. Oh, that's a good chance, actually. It's always Pinnock who they look for as well. Oh, that's poor from Pinnock, actually. He hits his shoulder. Decent chance there from the set play. Pinnock's normally pretty good at those. He completely misjudges his timing there, really. And it hits his shoulder. Goodness me. Jeff has just put a huge bet on Brentford draw no bet. There you go. You win always round, yeah? Interesting save from Bentley. Yeah, it was unorthodox, wasn't it? But in these conditions, snapshot, nice and quick. Just get the thing away from your goal, for goodness sake. Can you hear that barking dog? Can you hear that? We need to keep an eye on this dog 3 doors down. Deary me. Right, let's do this away from the mic. What does Shaylee teach? Would you believe, Charlie? She's the assistant head. Scary. That's why I'm so well behaved, you see. Here's famous last words. There we go. Every Bristol City fan watching is going to hate Annie for saying that one. We've won every game we've gone one up in. I think Brentford have responded quite well to that early shot, says Chris. They're coming into that. Is that the same Bentley that used to play for the Bees? Yes, he did, didn't he? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, and of course they bought Raya from Blackburn. That's tremendous. Wednesday title charge. Woof. I had the snowflakiest Sheffield Wednesday fan on my comments today, guys. Oh, dearie me. I nearly bit. I was called disrespectful for suggesting that Bournemouth should have been more competitive in a home game against Sheffield Wednesday yesterday. Deary me. Don't worry, I didn't bite. Whilst my good name was once again viciously besmirched and slandered. Bentley, ex-Southend as well. I didn't realise he was at Southend. Viner is central attacking midfielder. he's definitely central midfield, but yeah, he's kind of got a sitting brief, scored from a set play, but yeah, not much in the way of attacking, I wouldn't say. But give him time. He's already moved from centre back to centre midfield, hasn't he? Half time, still at Rotherham. Hopefully, my Rams TV feed hasn't snarled up here. Play. Oh well. Feels like they should be playing again now, doesn't it? Ho hum. Gotta say, Brentford looks shell-shocked. I'm anti everybody, apparently. Here come Brentford, who I'm not anti anybody. Long range shot by Canos. Smacks that one wide. I saw that weird comment from the Norwich. Was that on Twitter, Noah? That was just a bit dumb, wasn't it? There we go. Typical Ben and bias against teams beginning with S. When I saw Jordan Rhodes, we can probably make quite a good video if someone wants to do it. You could definitely get footage of me saying Jordan Rhodes is not very fit and then Jordan Rhodes scoring 2 minutes later. He mugged me right off last night, did old Jordan. Mind you, he's been mugging us Ipswich fans off for years, hasn't he? After leaving for 200 grand and then scoring 150 goals in his career. Excuse me. Iain, we went through this yesterday, didn't we? There's no Miller's TV, is there? And once I'd paid them, they kept my money and issued me with passcode for the stream again today. So, ho hum. Played down the line there. Rico Henry's now charging forward down the left. Jensen outside him. Canos was ahead. Couldn't find him. Throw-ins to Yanel now. Brentford, little bit of pressure now. Nice switch to Fosu, right wing position. Fosu engages Mariappa and he stands him up. Wins a corner. Yes, Roy Keane did sell Jordan Rhodes. And yes, he did sign Tamas Priskin to play up front for Ipswich. So he sold Rhodes for 250 grand and signed Priskin for 1.9 million. Boom. Guys, if you're in the chat here, you only need to ask your question once. Have a little timeout, you who will win people. There we go. To the pip. No halftime changes. Right. We are now into both games playing at the same time now. So let me know in the chat what you would have me do. Shall we do... So we've done 45 minutes of that, and I've just done 15 minutes of that. So I could now do... So that's going to finish. So I do 10 minutes or 5 minutes and go across? We will see. It's a corner to Brentford. Jensen's going to take it. He's going to take it right-footed. In it comes from Jensen. Good delivery again, and it looked like they lost Pinnock again, charging in there. Can't get on the end of that one. Right, I'm going to have a look at Rotherham and Derby for the next few minutes. And as soon as I say that, spinning wheel of death, and it's frozen. Great. Just watching back, Pinnock charging at that corner, not actually getting close to it. Fosu, deep cross. Tony heads it back. He's looking for Godos. Bentley was all over that one. Saw that one easy. Here is my Rotherham Derby stream at the moment. Good game, everybody. Stream down. Bentley clears for Bristol City. Headed away by Henry and booted forward. Godos, he's trying to play Tony in there. Nice turn by Masengo there. Surely a foul by Godos, but referee Robinson plays the advantage. Edwards now, who's down the left. Edwards into the box, tries to work. Dalsgaard over engineers that one for sure. Well, I should get a big discount on that, shouldn't I? Deary me. Here is Sorensen for Brentford. Steps out. It's wide to Dalsgaard. Dalsgaard back into Pinnock. Pinnock to Janelt in central midfield. Big one forward, looking for Henry. And Bristol City will be able to cope with those ones all day. Poor ball. I'm just going to hit refresh on Rams TV here. It's gone from a black screen to a pink screen now, but still no football on that screen. So we'll stick with Brentford and Bristol City. We're just seeing the goal again. Nice delivery by Hunt. And Viner on the back post, sticking that one home off the bounce on the half volley. A nice finish by Zach Viner. Where's my refresh button? There we go. Yeah, stream down. Don't know if anyone else is watching on iFollow, but I'm not following at the moment. So we will stick with Brentford and Bristol City for the time being. Dalsgaard. Masengo takes it off him. A big leap in there by Janel. He's lucky that Masengo jumped over that. Here comes Edwards. Hunt. We're going to have more bad news at Elland Road for the dearly departed. Hunt crosses in. Sorensen heads that one away. I'm going to be able to describe this goal to you because my BT feed is slightly behind. So into the channel it goes. Throw into Everton. We're about to see a second goal for Everton on 41. It's going to be Leeds 0, Everton 2. Iain, what's happening? Is your feed still working, my friend? Everton going to score from a corner. We haven't quite got there yet. Maseko's certainly playing well. I wouldn't say he's bossing it, but he looks very very much at it today, doesn't he? Headed away by Callas. Viner. Nice turn by Semenya there. Good first touch. Right. I just got my eyes on the iPad because here comes the Everton goal. See Holgate's in there, Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin. Struijk back. Sigurdsson's going to take the corner. In it comes right-footed. Flicked on the near post by Ben Godfrey. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin, if you give him a header anywhere near the goal, will score it. And he has done it again. 2-0. So Everton are 2-0 up at Leeds. Calvert-Lewin and Sigurdsson. Both crosses in. It was Sigurdsson's corner. It's a nice flick by Godfrey. Yeah, and similar marking to this one. Fosu in the box here for Brentford. Fosu drives it across. And there is the equaliser. Sergi Canos has scored for Brentford. It is 1-1. Good work down the right-hand side by Tariq Fosu, who's really growing into this season and growing into this Brentford team. Ivan Toney's ended up in the net. That would be a weird injury to get. The cross went in. Everyone went with Toney to the near post. We'll see in more detail in the replay. And Canos puts it in the back post. It's poor from Mawson in the first instance, actually. Canos, Bentley's quite unlucky there because Toney is running in. That's a really bad mistake, actually, from Mawson. I'll explain more in a minute. Fosu gets in. Bentley tries to tip it away from Ivan Toney and it goes straight to Canos and puts it in. But in the first instance, actually good goalkeeping from Bentley. He's quite unlucky, I think, there. In the first instance, though, it's really poor from Mawson. It's just a clip ball down the line. Mawson completely overcommits. If he just runs with Fosu, there's no way Fosu's going to be able to get a cross in. And he completely loses him. Poor play from Mawson, who used to play for Brentford, didn't he? And Brentford get the equaliser. Sergi Canos on the far post, sticking it in. 1-1. Brentford fairly calm in the face of being a goal down. Here come Bristol City again, though. Godos, and now that is cleared. God knows what is happening to Rams TV because it ain't worked for about the last 5 minutes. Long one forward. Toney chasing in behind. And 2 goals already in this one in the first sort of 27 minutes. Viner with the opener and Canos with the equaliser. Right. Let's see if we can fix Rams TV. Well, we've gone from the pink screen to the spinning wheel of doom again. It says off air. Currently not broadcasting. I think we will be writing a strongly worded email about this. Can anyone remember at what point it went out? Feed's been out for like 10 minutes. Is Iain still watching on the Rotherham feed? Let's have a look here in the chat. What have we got here? I've missed nothing. 0-0. There you go. Free kick to Everton, actually, in another dangerous position. They're 2 up at Leeds. DJ Samuel, have I missed anything? You've missed plenty, certainly in the Brentford game. 1-1. This is Masengo at his best. Why we bought him for? Far post header from corner from Everton. We have caught up with all of that. That's badly timed. How's Mawson been for you? Yeah. Straight away, he makes a mistake. Balls, says Russ. The Norwich and the Swansea fans. Not behind that goal. Should open up a bit now. Well, we shall see. We shall see. There you go. As I ask how he's been, hoping for a positive review. Mistake for the goal. Mawson there. Punished. Here comes Edwards down the left. Dalsgaard flew into the tackle. I think he bumped his head possibly. Have a look here. Edwards didn't do anything wrong. Oh, actually, Edwards just goes off to block him. Let's see that again, actually. Whether there was actually movement from Edwards towards Dalsgaard. It looked like there was any malicious intent, but you know how these things get put into super duper slow motion and look like Mike Tyson punches or something, don't they? Here is Fosu. Fosu plays that down the right to Kanyos. His cross is poor. Cleared by Mawson. Godos. Well, he'd been signed to replace Saeed Benrahma. He tried a Saeed Benrahma type shot then. Didn't pull it off, as you can imagine. Yeah, here's the goal again. There's the mistake from Mawson. I do think Bentley's unlucky there. He has to do something and tip it away from Tony, but just pushes it straight into Sergi Kanyos. Disappointing moment from Alfie Mawson. Right. Is this the return of Rams TV? No, I've just got the spinning wheel of doom again. Here comes Semenyo down the right. Gives it to Hunt. In it goes. That's a clear foul by Mariappa on, I think, Jensen. I couldn't quite tell. It could be Iain, he's covering his face. Mariappa just blocks him off. It's Kanyos, I think. Referee Robinson gives Mariappa a big old talking to there. Kanyos is back up, the goal scorer. And the world returns to normal. And David Raya plays it to Ethan Pinnock. Russ says, can't see Bristol City getting anything now. Ian's, well, glad you can get the feed there, Ian. Jeju's chasing after that one straight through to Raya. A bit nasty now. Wiles and Shinnie booked in separate instances. That was coming in the first half, Ian, wasn't it? Even you'd admit that the Rotherham midfield was competitive, robust. I'm all for it, though, hey? It's not ballet. Here is Kanyos. Masengo beavering away. Good ball by Kanyos out to Tony. Tony on the right-hand side engages Mariappa. Oh, Tony's beaten him. Tony into the box. Excellent play by Masengo again on the cover there. Although referee Robinson has given something. Oh, I think he's given a foul against Tony for sliding in on Masengo. Howdy, Dallas. Welcome along. Mariappa with some tremendous S. Housery, you got to love it. There you go, Liam. At least 2 goals in this. At least. It's guaranteed, isn't it? Guaranteed. $35 gone. Do you know what? Let's just close down this iPad Safari completely. I don't want to close down my alarm app, though, because then I won't wake up in the morning. Is that going to help? Doesn't look like it. The spinning wheel continues in the Derby game. My apologies for those people who are more into that one. Currently not broadcasting. Video won't play once broadcast starts. Here comes Semenyo. Good run by Semenyo. Is he fouled by Yanel? No. Referee Robinson says no, much to Jeju's unhappiness. They've won it back, though, Bristol City. Surely Fosu has fouled Hunt there, yeah. Interesting one there on the edge of the box. I think it was Semenyo. No foul given by referee Robinson. Hunt is going to take this free kick. And, of course, this is how Bristol City scored earlier on in the game. A Hunt free kick, obviously from the other side. Viner is up again. In it goes from Hunt, headed away by Pinnock. Thomas Callas sees his name in lights and swings his right foot on the half volley there. Nothing doing, completely slices that one. Be interested to see that tackle on Semenyo in the build-up to all of that. Oh, that sounds like good news. Refund ahoy! Although they'll probably give me another game's worth of Rams TV, won't they? Not being aware that I'm not a Derby fan, but there you go. What you gonna do? Thomas Callas equals CR7. Yeah, CR7 would have buried that one into the net, wouldn't he? But there you go. One of the all-time greats, CR7. Decent cross there by Godos. Mawson, slightly more convincing this time, clears that one out. Good play, well, sort of good psychology there from Bentley, who goes and gives him the fist bump after his mistake, obviously, for the first goal. Corner to Brentford. Jenelt's going to take it left-footed. Jensen's gone for the short one. Short corner taken. Jensen has it. Jensen pops the cross in. Decent corner that from Brentford. Looking for Sorensen on the near post. I think everyone thought it was going back to Janelt, but no, Jensen in the end puts the cross in. Looking for Sorensen. I think Viner may be a little bit groggy after that challenge. Or is it Mariappa? My apologies. A championship question. Will Millwall be the most drawing team in history? How many draws have they got, Ola? Like 12 or 13 or something ridiculous already, haven't they? Should we have a look at a live league table, actually? So we are level in both of our games, so not a lot really changing, apart from 4 teams having 1 point added on. There's Brentford at the top there, 3rd position. Going to move within a point of Swansea, unless they can get a winner, in which case they are going past the Swans, who have Norwich on Friday. Derby and Rotherham down the bottom there, level. Both in decent form, actually. Points per game wise of recent. Here comes Semenyo. Semenyo to Jeju. Jeju moves right. Good defending by Rico Henry there. Just on the cover from fullback, comes in to the middle. Wow, what a shirt that is. Thank you, Jack. Does Benjamin Bloom bingo involve being accused of being anti or biased? All of it. All the things that we hear every week. Bingo. Here's Canos. Left-hand side. Clips that one in. Looking for Tony in the middle. Headed away. Edwards chasing after that one. Pinnock. Great header by Pinnock. Out to Fosu. Masengo, who's played well in this half, closes Fosu. Cleared up in the air by Mariappa. Fosu and Masengo wrestling. Who's fouling who there? Someone's fouling somebody. It's gone Masengo's way, says referee Robinson. Stoke had 22 draws in 1920. Sounds like Michael O'Neill. Grimsby had 23 or 24. Wow. Someone Google it. Championship question, says Danny. You have to tell me which team you're talking about there, and I'll be able to answer. Tony and Mawson battling it out there. Tony is strong. So is Mawson. It's broken for Godos down the right-hand side. Godos against Mariappa. Godos cuts it back. Not a great ball by Godos. Masengo's got it. Plays it to Edwards. That's a foul on Edwards by Godos. Clever play by the youngster, drawing the foul there. My apologies again. We are supposed to be double watch-alonging. That is Rams TV at the moment. No joy on the Rams TV. And yes, I have refreshed it 20 times now. I'm not going to read out this fake name from Big D's receding hairline. That's poor. Very, very poor. Good effort, but you know where you're going. Big D's receding hairline. In he goes. The problem is now, all I can... The fake name he'd put in there, which said would have made me say something very rude. It scanned for the Rude Van Nistelrooy. Na 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 na. That song, and now I've got that. Things in the hole. It's not something I want recurring around my head. There's enough crap in there anyway. 43-07. Brentford 1, Bristol City 1. Good little spell for the last few minutes for Bristol City. They got some territory. And I think they're going to toss a long throw into the box. I think Mariappa's going to launch one in. Or not. Edwards, Masengo. Masengo holds, plays back to Edwards. Poor from Edwards there. He's easily tackled. Mawson's going to be able to get that all the way back to Dan Bentley. He's back again. Barlassa and Ola Sunday off. Giles and Wing on. Thank you, Iain, for keeping us updated. The two lone players there. Jim, you see, I didn't fall for that nonsense. What I had fitted in lockdown, I had a fake news receptor fitted into my brain, so I can just spot it. Oh, that's good news, Owen. Nice. Yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? Young love. The young ones. Here's Viner. Mariappa. Edwards out on the left wing. Oh, Edwards has won a free kick there. Or has he? Referee Robinson blew the whistle, ostentatiously pointed. I thought Edwards had won a free kick in a dangerous position. It just looked like a tangle of legs, to be honest, between him and Henrik Dalsgaard. It was given the other way. Down the line it goes. And Dalsgaard has it back. Yes, Liam. Norwich Swansea on Friday. Looking forward to it. A boomerang girlfriend. There you go. We need a lone striker like Tammy Abraham. doesn't every team below the Premier League? The Championship cheat code. Tammy Abraham. Oh, lovely little flick by Masengo there. Edwards tries to flick it onto him again with the header. A bit messy in midfield, and referee Robinson brings us to half-time. It is Brentford 1, Bristol City 1. Annoyingly, we should be being able to watch the end of Derby Rotherham now. That was the plan. But the best laid plans, I wonder. So I try it on my laptop. Do you think that might work? Let's see if that works. And we might be able to get the end of it. That's unbelievable. The last thing I did on my laptop, look, was watch Swansea v Brentford. Is it all just down, Louis? I can't believe I'm going to say this. I should have done iFollow. The much maligned iFollow. Maybe we can watch a bit of Leeds versus Everton over half-time. For our dearly departed, I think Villa are off soon, isn't it? Elliot says, all set up for a forced winner. We will see. Pat Roberts is on for Derby. And so is Lee Gregory. This was predicted, wasn't it, by Lewis. Rams, no, how do I do this? Derby County. Show me emotion. Na, 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 na. Oh, you've already tried, Louis. You're one step ahead of me then. What have we got here? Rams TV. Log in. Checking your browser before accessing. Can you remember your password? No. Remember me. I'm the one who had your baby's eyes. Bigger dun 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 dun. To watch your stream, click here. And we can confirm Louis was right. There is Rams TV on my laptop. And here is Rams TV on my iPad. So I think we give up. If anyone's got iFollow, keep us going. Show me emotion. Right, numbers, half-time. Brentford 1, Bristol City 1. And here is your statistical breakdown. 59-41 possession to Brentford, 7 shots to 4, 2 each on target, 5 corners to 1. Rotherham 1, Derby 0, 76 minutes. I can't tell you about the goal. Have Sky got a Gillette program on? He says, rushing TV guide. We might be able to see the goal on their favourites. Yes, they have. Right. Fingers crossed. Are we going to get to see it? They're not aware of the goal yet. We are ahead of them. Yes, we are going to see it. And Leeds have scored as well, straight after half-time. Right, goals ahoy. Let's describe these goals for you. Long ball forward by Rotherham. Big flick on there by Smith. And coming in behind him is Ihekwa, I think. Paul Warren will love that goal. Just a huge set play booted right down the middle. Michael Smith gets the flick on. And it's in by Ihekwa. Rotherham, potential. Their good form is continuing here. Rotherham lead 76 minutes in. Ihekwa, the goal scorer. And Rafinha has scored for Leeds. And I'm going to be able to see that on the iPad in just a sec. Oh, they've got Gareth Ainsworth. Why is a working manager doing this nonsense? Dear me. So we'll keep an eye on that one up the top. But goals ahoy, everybody. Ihekwa for Rotherham, Rafinha for Leeds within a minute of each other there. Rotherham 1, Derby 0. Let's keep an eye on Leeds. We'll just have a look at this goal here. Oh, horrible defending there by Everton. I think it was it Holgate? Had about 3 chances to get it clear, and Rafinha sticks it home to the keeper's right into the corner. Need to have another look at that one. Complete mess at the back by Everton. Yeah, it's Holgate. There's a couple of goes to clear it. Godfrey, bless him, is his usual self, just kind of slightly in the wrong position and then not quite able to close it down. And it's driven into the corner by Rafinha. So Leeds have one back on 48. They are 2-1 down. And Rotherham have the lead with just 15 minutes of normal time to play. They are off as well, 24 minutes in to Villa and West Ham, which is 0-0. West Ham have been the absolute scourge of the dearly departed this season. They've beaten all of them, all 5 of our teams. They have bullied and destroyed all of our dearly departed teams. Let's put that there so we can get updates. Let's look at your comments. What do we got here? Oh, there is some fake news on the banner, isn't it? Let's switch that over. It is clearly not Rotherham 0, Derby 1. It is Rotherham 1, Derby 0. Gosh. There we go. Fixed. Right, anyway. Comments. Oh, dear. Right, I am opening the bin again. This is handicapped Holloway, who is going where many, many people have gone before. In he goes. It's almost a guarantee of getting in the bin. Fake transfer news. EFL Hub. Anyone follow them on Twitter? Just complete fake transfer news the whole time. Dear oh me. Gareth Ainsworth is my tip for the Badger Masked Singer. I don't watch that show, but I've heard it's very entertaining. Ate a halloumi burger. Mental, guys. Mental. Was it nice, Elliot? Have you gone vegetarian? How was it cooked? Screen says Derby are winning. No, it doesn't. It may have when you type that comment, though. Look at this. Imagine that. Imagine that. Human being watching 3 screens and 5 games of football at one time makes a typo. Imagine that. I am an awful person and I deserve everything I'm getting. I apologise profusely. How long do we have to go in the Rotherham Derby game? Rotherham are leading 1-0. Rotherham are in good form. And Rotherham have gone 2-0 up. Wow. 81 minutes gone. And Rotherham are 2 up. They are winning this game. And really, look, a strong bet for the 3 points tonight. It is 2-0 to the Millers. What a good result. This is going to do the double on Wayne Rooney's derby. Slid down the left-hand side. Crooks goes into the box. A lovely assist by Crooks as well, outside of the right foot. Michael Smith on the near post puts it home. Nice goal. Crooks is really making a difference now in the number 10 position for Rotherham, and they are 2-0 up on 81 minutes. Now, I know, touch wood, Rotherham fans will hate me for saying this. I know Rotherham have snatched draws from the jaws of victory and defeat from the jaws of a draw a few times this season, but they are 2 goals clear with 9 minutes of normal time to play. And God damn it, there is the tide rising at the bottom of the table. Look at that. So Rotherham are going to be on 10 points from 5. Wow. Sheffield Wednesday have got 12 from 5. Derby have got 9. Forest have got 10. Coventry have got 7. And QPR have got 10. All this means the rising tide is that Birmingham and Wycombe down there are not scoring points at the wrong time. Goodness me. That was really a lot lower a few weeks ago, and the tide rising at the bottom and squidging everything higher. Not good news for Birmingham. Rotherham are going to be within 2 points of Birmingham and indeed Derby, who'd been on a 3-game win streak. Big score for Rotherham in the Championship here tonight. Goodness me. What do we got here? Rooney out. Tremendous. Ainsworth is the new Bournemouth manager. Well, I'm not sure some of their players would follow the instructions that Gareth Ainsworth gives his Wycombe players, but then would Gareth Ainsworth, if he has the Bournemouth players, give them the same instructions? Who knows? Chris says, you'll get a full refund. Nice. Good. The stream's been missing for like 30 minutes now. So, thoughts about Troy Parrott loaned to Ipswich? My thoughts are that Ipswich are a strategyless mess, loaning everyone they can. It's really, really horrible. Smith was the scorer indeed. Double on such a massive club. Yeah, lots of needle between Rotherham and Derby with these postponements, isn't there? Leeds look like they're putting the pressure on at Elland Road. Watkins hits the post, says Chris. He must be watching Villa and West Ham. On Parrott, a case of good riddance as far as I'm concerned as a Millwall fan. There we go. Maybe he will find his level. Crooks is booked for bringing Knight to ground midway inside the Rotherham half. That sounds like a tactical foul. Show me emotion. That looks like fake news. I'm not ringing that out. Is that sin bin worthy? In he goes. Dave is in. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. It's been in my head. Sorry, it's been in my head since that. Oh, dearie me. I don't want to say it. It was a very rude footballer name, etc. That's tremendous. See, I don't mind S-housery if it's quite amusing. Ben, good show. I just wanted to jot something down and couldn't find a pen. Not got a spare one by any chance, have you? I haven't got one, mate. Can't lend you one. Bong, 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 bong. You know the cure-all is the riff from Amarillo. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na. That'll clear any song from your head, but then you have to have Amarillo in your head for at least 2 hours after that. McDonald and Ladapo on for Smith and Wiles. Sounds like they're freshening up front and shoring up the midfield. Everton on the attack on BT there. I think we might go back to Brentford. Are they ready? Are you ready for us, Brentford? Show me emotion. There is Jamie Patterson. They're not quite ready for us. Looks like he's back on the bench. He's back on the bench. That's the problem, is that scans with anything. So annoying. No wonder they fit the Ruud van Nistelrooy nonsense to it. Ruud van Nistelrooy, though, what a striker he was. And an absolute S-house as well. He'll dive for a penalty and then get up and smack it in the top corner, won't he? What a player. Anyone see Ruud van Nistelrooy playing the fresh? I did. Right, TV guide. Let's put Gillette, whatever it is, on here. Okay. I'm not sure you'll get many drummers admitting to their... Actually, no. She has some fans. Certainly a unique sound. You've reached the maximum number of people in your household can watch content at the same time. Which one shall I turn off then? Wow. Rotherham 3, Derby 0. Let's pause that, and we will definitely go to that. Rotherham are going to win 3-0. They won 3-0 against Borough the other week as well, didn't they? Sensational performance by the Millers. Incredible stuff from them. They are, as we always expect them to, giving this a real good crack. They're going to still be in the bottom three, but they ain't going down without a fight. And they're winning 3-0 tonight against Derby County, who've been in good form. But Wayne Rooney is going to have to learn how to play against the Paul Warne team, because he's lost to him twice now in his short managerial career. 3-0 to Rotherham. Sensational stuff. Wow, wow, wow. Mighty Millers. Congratulations, you Rotherham fans. Sensational stuff. No, you're better than that, DJ Samuel. Rooney will be losing his hair. Deary me bits. Come on, you bees. Rotherham Wednesday doing well. I think a big team will go down. We will see. Giles, the goal scorer, we are hearing. And hopefully we get to see the goal in just a second. So I think they scored on 76, 81 and 88. Quite the finish from the Millers. Here comes the goal. By the way, the Brentford game is back on. Semenyo's in the box, actually. Semenyo knocks it back, dummied. Viner. Viner, and it's just tipped around the post at completely an inopportune moment for me there. Can I wind that back? Yes, I can. A chance for Bristol City there. Let's have a look at the Rotherham goal quickly. I'm going to get caught looking again, aren't I? Giles, nice sidestep around Wisdom. Good finish that. Drives it on the angle from... So I think Giles must have played about 10 minutes for Rotherham and scored 2 goals. That's sensational. Let me have a look at that. This could be a real fun stat. He could be like the most prolific player in world football since signing for Rotherham. Let's have a look. Where is he? Oh, shut up. God. Oh, no, he played against Swansea. Never mind. I thought he was going to get a great stat there. Still, Championship 2020. Oh, no, he's played loads of games with Coventry. Anyway, Ryan Giles has not played very many minutes and scored 2 goals for Rotherham already. Sensational. Right, let's get back to business. And Brentford 1, Bristol City 1. Rotherham are well and truly out of sight with like a minute of that game to go. And a fine run of form for the Millers. You've got to stop. You've got to stop with these. That's going in the bin, Jack. In he goes. All the fake names. Maybe we need a specific bin, a fake name sin bin. Could the loss of Bielik send Derby down? Wow. I would think not, but hey. Preston just sold their best player the other day, didn't they? I wouldn't say Ben Davies was Preston's best player. Good centre-back, though. Although it might be referring to Ben Pearson as another player that Preston sold. I fake newsed him for the truth. The boy who cried wolf. Harsh. It's harsh. I think you're being harsh on my football team. Harsh is like the most snowflakey football word, isn't it? You've hurt my feelings. That's harsh. Free kick to Brentford. Janelt. He's going to swing it in with the left foot. Kanyos forward. Tony forward. Pinnock forward. Sorensen forward. Dalsgaard forward. Janelt pops it in. Not a good delivery. Big handball shout there from Dalsgaard, the Brentford captain. Out it goes to Sorensen. What's happened to Waghorn? He was brilliant for Ipswich. Yeah, we'll have him back for sure. Here comes Jensen. Jensen to Fosu. Fosu down the right. Fosu, good cross. Tony! What a goal! What a player Ivan Toney is, isn't he? Superb finish by the Championship top scorer. Blasts it in on the volley with the right foot. Lovely goal by Brentford. Fosu again. And Tony, I think that's what, 19 for the season. Lovely finish. And he is on fire. Brentford 2, Bristol City 1. Lovely goal, as Barry Davis would say. Down the right-hand side, Fosu, it's a brilliant cross. He just engages Mariappa, swings it in. How good is that from Tony? Gets in front of Callas and just slams it home. Scores all types of goals. Good pace, good strength. Takes a mean penalty. Good in the air. What a player Tony is. Oh, that's brilliant. What a finish. It's even better than I thought it was. The cross is just about to hit the ground. The defender, I think it's Callas behind him, is just coming in for the challenge. He keeps his balance and he volleys and redirects that. Gives Bentley no chance in the goal. It's an excellent goal from Ivan Toney. Brentford go 2-1 up. And let's go to the live league table. And boom, for you Brentford fans, into second spot there. The Bees, they've turned this one around. If it stays the same, it's going to be a 19-match undefeated streak. And they're going to be into second place. They also have the league's leading scorer. Why have we still got Ryan Giles in the corner of that screen? You've done your work. Just have a look down the bottom there as well. Rotherham 3-0. It's just updated. You can see 10 points in 5 for the Millers in brilliant form. And what an explosive start to this second half. Brentford 2, Bristol City 1. Let's go to your comments. Noah's happy with that one. Time sync, please. Yes. We'll give you time sync at 52 minutes. It's going to be in about 10 seconds, okay? So if you want to sync up, 52 minutes is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Sync at 52 if you want to line up. Yeah, Waghorn's a good player. Just lost his way a little bit at Derby, hasn't he? Going to enjoy Twitter because we were running scared at the mighty Derby. Oh, don't get involved. That's all I say. Tony is quality, isn't he, Jest? UBs, says Paula. 3-0 game over. Congratulations to our Rotherham friends in fine form. Commiserations to our Derby friends. Ben, when were you going to tell us that Donald Trump has bought Ipswich and hired you as manager? God, imagine working for Trump. Wow. Tony was a bit of a diver when he was at Scunny. He'd be off soon. No way Brentford will be able to hang on to him. Well, certainly no way they'll be able to hang on to him if they don't get promoted, for sure. He just looks the part, doesn't he? Tony is the complete striker. He looks it, doesn't he? He really, really looks it. Looking forward to Brentford. Playing Brentford on Saturday, especially just after playing Norwich. Is that Millwall then? Have they got Brentford now? Oof. Nasty little run. 53-20 gone. Brentford 2, Bristol City 1. The Bees have turned it around in our Premier League game. It is Leeds 1, Everton 2. Aston Villa 0, West Ham 0 as well for our dearly departed. 53-46. So who's got Brentford then? Is it Reading? Is it Reading? Could just look this up, couldn't I? See what Brentford have got going forward. Yeah. Oh, Borough. Yeah, Borough, of course, just played Norwich. I feel ya. Diplomatic as ever. Of course. As I always say, the only way, well, you can't win football banter, but you can guarantee not to lose by not playing. So I just wouldn't get involved on Twitter, is all I would say. Although that wasn't a very pithy clinical analysis, was it? There we go. Here's Tony trying the back heel there. Couldn't pull that one off. Straight ball in, looking for Jeju. Did Godos commit the foul there? No. Referee Robinson lets things go. And here is Hunt down the right-hand side. We should probably reset here, shouldn't we? And I'll give you the teams again. I'm failing at my broadcast duties here. There are the teams, guys. Raya, Dalsgaard, Pinnock, Sørensen, Henry, Godos, Janel, Jensen, Kanyos and Tony, the 2 goal scorers, with Fosu, who has pretty much set both of them up, but he won't get the assist for the first one because Bentley touched it in the meantime. Speaking of Bentley, he's in goal for Bristol City. Hunt, who set up the first goal. Callas, Mawson, bad mistake for the first Brentford goal. Mariappa, left back. Semenyo and Edwards wide. Masengo, who's played quite well. Viner and Naj. Viner, the goal scorer from an early set play. Famara, Jeju up top for the Robins. Leave your bias at the door. Difficult with some fans. Always take the high road, Iain. Always take the high road. Here's Jensen. Jensen swings it. It's gone to the back post. Kanyos has got it. Kanyos stands up. Hunt. Oh, low cross looking for Fosu. Godos misses his kick. Chance for Brentford. Did anyone say Frank will be sacked? I don't see that happening either. No, I don't know. I wasn't aware anyone had said it. Next manager to go. I predict Parker. I used to live in the same road as his parents. There we go. We had the plumber over today to look at a little drip under the boiler. Little drip, not me. He said he used to play with Joe Coyle growing up in London. Here's Tony down the left-hand side. Tony to Kanyos. Tony again. Oh, good play by Tony and Kanyos. Good little touchback by Hunt. And it's back with Bentley. Ben, do you think Watford and Bournemouth chances of automatics are fading? Both teams don't look good enough at the moment. It'd be hard to commit to that, Ben, yet. It's been a short, I know, a long enough bad run for Bournemouth to get your comments in on that one. It's been a long enough run for Tyndall to get the sack, but not long enough for them to not be able to turn it around with a sort of decent run for 8-10 games. Certainly not good for both of them. Excellent explosive bit of play there by Edwards, trying to dribble through. He's caused trouble a few times there. He went down, but referee Robinson gives nothing. So they've both got enough quality for it not to see them fading. Odds on Allardyce losing his job. Then we employed James Morrison for the remainder of the season, like Pardew and Moore all over again. Crossed in from the right from Bristol City there. Raya makes the catch with Semenyo in close quarters there. Sorensen has it at the back for Brentford. 59.03 gone. Sorensen to Janelt. Bristol City back in shape. Brentford playing it amongst the back four. No pressure on them to score another goal. They are 2-1 up. Can they draw Bristol City out for another one? Or do they just kind of just add a little bit of caution to their normal game and keep on with the possession? Because at the moment, the back four has just killed the last 35 seconds of this game. Janelt to Sorensen. Brentford just racking up passes here without much pressure on them. Knocked into the channel for Tony. Callas clears that one up. Callas to Hunt. Nice football. Naj, who I've barely mentioned in terms of getting on the ball. Masengo tries to switch the play. Edwards, who's not short of confidence, the youngster, tries a half volley back heel there for Mariappa. He'll probably get yelled at by Dean Holden for that one later. Is Scott Parker the most handsome manager in the leagues? No, Paul Warne is beautiful. Kanyos into the box, dribbling in from the left. Gets it out to Jensen. Jensen hits the shot low, left-footed. And scuffs it, basically. Wide of the post. What is going on in the chat tonight? If I had to spend an intimate evening with a championship footballer, who would it be? Intimate. I was going to say define intimate. Don't think I want you to, though. And here is apologising for his profane and inappropriate language. It's all right. You can say what you like in the chat, but as long as you don't upset anybody, although you're never far away from that, are you? Here's Hunt. Tries to cross that one in. Canos closes him down. He's gone for a throw-in. 61-57 gone. It's a corner. Is it a corner or is it going to be a long throw? I didn't see where exactly it went out. There we go. In goes the corner from Hunt. Headed away from Pinnock. Mawson. Mawson to Masengo. Big diagonal looking for Hunt, who controls it well with his head, but is offside. Pablo Hernandez on for Gianni Alioski as Leeds push for an equaliser in their game. How many minutes gone in that one? 78 gone. Leeds 2-1 down at home to Everton. Oh dear. Sean Morrison is normally my go-to answer for silly championship questions. Matt Crooks has to be the most offensive attacking midfielder in the league in recent games. I suspect the numbers might bear that out, mightn't they? He's in amongst the goals and the assists. Jim says, Liverpool misfiring again. What's going wrong there then? Here comes Edwards away with it. He's turned it over and it's back with Pinnock. Pinnock to Sorensen. Sorensen to Canos. To Henry. Back to Canos. Nice football by Brentford. Godos, good feet by him. Godos back to Canos. Canos shot closed down. That would have been a lovely goal. Janelt's picked it back up and it's just all Brentford, isn't it? Let me just bring up the second half numbers and it will be quite eye-watering, no doubt. Fosu plays it through. Godos hits the bar. Godos again. And it is 3-1. Really well deserved by Brentford. They are absolutely all over Bristol City at the moment. Godos was really unlucky in the first instance there. He smashed it across the sort of angle of the post and the bar. Bounced back to him. Nice finish. And to be fair, Brentford have had the ball for like the last 6 or 7 minutes without foul. They look really, really good. And they are now 3-1 up. I'm impressed with how calmly they've gone about being behind and getting back in front. Fosu again to Godos. Unlucky in the first instance. It smashes the bar. Hunt, he's a little bit unlucky, actually. By the time he can react, it hits him and bounces back to Saman Godos, who then... It's good technique, actually, because Godos hits the first shot with his right foot, I think. Let's have a look. Which hits the bar and then quickly reacts and hits the second one. Looks like a genuinely two-footed player. And Saman Godos makes it 3-1 to Brentford, who are really cooking on gas here. And look pretty well set now to move up into second in the table. Excellent stuff from Brentford, who lead 3-1 now. Get your thoughts in the comments. I think we'd already shown you the live league table. But there it is, because you Brentford fans will like that. Into second position, 51 points. And now a 2-goal lead to protect Bristol City. It's going to be a second straight defeat for them, unless they can do something pretty spectacular and come back from a 2-goal deficit away at Brentford here. Let's go to your comments. What have we got here? When did Brentford get so good? Hamza says 2018. Yeah, it's been coming for a few years. Here come Brentford again. Canos down the left. Canos beats his man, crosses it in low. Ooh, Comes off Viner, heads towards the goal, and Mawson blocks it. What's your answer then, Jack? Sounds like you're the George Boyd one with the George Boyd fetish, not me, hey? Brentford might actually be promoted this year. Well, here comes Fosu down the right. Fosu wins the throw-in. How did my football index on Josh King go? Very well. Thank you, Liam. We got our timing just right on Josh King on football index there. If anyone on Patreon would be interested in a football index video, I'd quite enjoy it. I'd be happy to do one. Here's Fosu to Kanyos. It's going to break on the edge of the box. Good play by Hunt. Gets it clear. There's Jeju, who I forgot who's playing, because Bristol City haven't been anywhere out of their half, and they've turned it over again. Here's Kanyos driving into the box, hits the shot, left-footed deflection, which goes into the arms of Dan Bentley. Just as Brentford scored that third goal, I was going to put up the second half numbers, weren't I? Wasn't I? And you will see they are eye-watering. Look at that. 72% possession. And this is all in the space of 20 minutes in the second half. 7 shots to 1 and 2 big chances to 0 and 2 goals. Brentford having a really fine second half. 8 minutes to go at Elland Road. Leeds still 2-1 down. We're going to get a double sub here. I can see Naki Wells and Jamie Patterson getting ready. I suspect young Edwards will be going off. And possibly Semenyo, which would be a shame. 2 good young players by the look of it. But in a bit of a tricky situation. No doubt that Brentford, says Brad, are the best team in the league for me, followed by Norwich and Swansea. Will be interesting to see who's top in a few weeks' time. All eyes on Friday night, indeed. It's been energy sapping supporting Derby and energy sapping 25 years. That sounds a long time to have your energy sapped. As I predicted pre-season, Brentford 1, Norwich 2. Not sure about Millwall 3rd. Boom. Raya with the goal kick, looking for Ivan Toney. Oh, they've turned it around the corner there. Fosu, Godos trying to play it back to Fosu. Blocked out by Bristol City, who are all at 6s and 7s here. But they're on the counter here. Edwards just turns the ball over, and I suspect it may be one of his last involvements. We will see. Casey Palmer is going to come on as well. Could be a triple substitution here for Bristol City. They are chasing a 2-goal deficit away at Brentford. Not a good spot to be in. But here's Semenyo. Oh, nice ball by Semenyo. Looking for Mariappa. Crossed in. Oh, Edwards, if he can just control that and spin and shoot, he's got a really nice chance. He miscontrols it. Good play by Semenyo, who's just had a good season, hasn't he, Semenyo? Breakthrough season for Antoine Semenyo. Here is Viner. Gives that one away. Oh, beautiful feet there by Godos to work that round. The lunge in from Naj. Great save to keep Leeds in the game, says Gaza. And Liam says Calvert-Lewin should have made it 3-1. Goodness me. Who do you need a corner for, Bits? Worried Preston have Rotherham on Saturday. They've been on form. Yeah, Rotherham's not an easy game. That's tremendous, Hans. That's like reverse S. Housery, Hamza. I love that. Yeah, apparently all my games are 0-0, aren't they? Just the 4 goals in this one then. Deary me. Promoting from within. Hasn't worked out too well in the Championship, has it? No. It does seem a bit far-fetched, and I said this in my Jason Tyndall video earlier, that you're in the Premier League, you get relegated. The guy that you get relegated with leaves, the manager. So you take the second in command, not the guy in charge, but the second in command from a failed season. You take the best players from the failed season, sell them, don't bring in anyone new. Yes, you drop a division, and then you expect the second in command without the best players from the team that got relegated to all of a sudden coast their way back through. Doesn't feel plausible, does it? And we had a look at all the bounce back managers. Russ helped me with it earlier for the video. Should we call him Research Russ? Is he in the chat? Research Russ helped me with it earlier. So the bounce back managers who've actually managed to do it, Harry Redknapp, very experienced. Sean Dyche, experienced and wily. Who else was there? Rafa Benitez and Steve Bruce. Alex Neil was an interesting one because Bournemouth need an Alex Neil right now, as in Alex Neil came into Norwich in the exact situation that Bournemouth are in now, with a decent squad, and they're just giving it to Neil Adams and hope that he took them up. And Scott Parker last season was a bounce back guy. Oh, excellent. There's Mick McCarthy at Brentford, checking his texts and his emails on his Apple Watch by the look of it. See, he pretends he's a gruff Yorkshireman, but there you go. There he is. Research Russ. Yeah, Darren Moore, exactly the same. That was the other example we gave. And for God's sake, Darren Moore, Hamza, had Barnes, Gale and Rodriguez as well. Jason Tyndall got Wilson, Fraser, Ake, Ramsdale all sold, didn't he? Did they really get 5 million quid for Harry Arter? I can't believe that if they did. Long ball down the middle from Iain out looking for Tony. Less dominant from Brentford now, but they were absolutely at it for the first 20 minutes of this half. Just taking their foot off the pedal now. Barnes being recalled was our biggest downfall. And Hamza, I remember being at Darren Moore's last game because it was against Ipswich and they looked an absolute muddle. Load of new loan players came in. Do you remember Jeff Montero, Steph Johansson? One of the Murphy brothers was there as well, wasn't he? Just didn't work, did it? Jensen to Sorensen. Brentford are going second. Yenelt to Pinnock to Yenelt. Spins in the centre circle. And then falls over. Then he tackles himself. Sorensen. Big boot forward into the channel. Looking for Rico Henry, but not good. Yeah, Darren Moore's had a better go at Doncaster. Maybe just got that West Brom job too soon. I'm not sure Holden will survive February. We shall see. What are you talking about, Jack? Deary me. I'm not going to make you a moderator, no. I feel that may be an unwise decision. Here is Murray Apper down the left-hand side. Clipped down the middle by Mawson. Jeju flicks it on. They're looking to set Tony away there. Callis turns his back on it. Tony tries to chip Dan Bentley from about 30 yards there. Woo. Bentley looked worried about that one, but over the top it goes. Deary me. Sam, actually, we'll put his comment up, but you know where he's going, don't you? You know where he's going. Someone said earlier in the chat, apparently there's 20 minutes of Arsenal Fan TV being caught out by these. Deary me. In he goes. Double substitution for Brentford. Imminent. Force and who's that? Zambarek is going to come on also. Here comes Kenios down the left-hand side. Into the box. Stands up. His man pokes it across, and Bristol City gets it clear. You don't have to wine me or dine me, Jack, about at the Savoy. Just say something insightful about football. Just one thing. Go on. Aston Villa 0. West Ham 1. It's the curse of West Ham against the dearly departed again. Goodness me. West Ham have the lead. I think I might be able to get that on B. Are they all on BT tonight? Let's have a look. Might be able to get a look at the goal as West Ham dominate the dearly departed again. We're just going to quickly flip over to Villa. West Ham. Is it Thomas Souček again? Just gets past Mings and slams that into the corner. How good is Souček? Was that him? Scored a ton of goals from central midfield, hasn't he? Villa 0, West Ham 1. Right, let me go back. Has anyone noticed I'm getting better at using this remote now? And not having a mental breakdown when I have to change the channel because I don't understand that. 79 minutes and 10 seconds. Martinez clean sheet in the bin. Everything in the bin. But you've got Souček. There we go. Fellaini 2. I saw a Twitter account, Russ. Has Souček been compared to Fellaini? It just says yes every time he is. West Ham, this is going to be their 6th win if they beat Villa against the dearly departed this season. And Saeed Benrahma with the assist. Love it. Nice one, Iain. Congratulations to you. Good night for Rotherham. Bad news, though, for Leeds. Full time. Leeds 1, Everton 2. Big clearance from Bentley, headed on by Zambarek, but Bristol City have it. We are into the last 10 minutes. Backinson, when did he come on? Mawson steps out. Jeju, lovely ball through there. Nice shape on that. Just overhit it for Naki Wells. Oh, yes, we did have a dearly departed victory, didn't we? Ouch. Not been a good dearly departed midweek. We'll be on to that tomorrow, Hamza. Not that you're going to want to watch that with your West Brom hat on. I'll be nice to them. West Brom losing at Sheffield United. Liverpool 0, Brighton 1. 56 minutes. I'm going to check that out. What is going on there? Liverpool are losing at home to Brighton. Well, I never. Cross in from the right-hand side. Back post. Was that Burn? Headed it back into the centre. And does it kind of bounce off? It looks like it hit 2 Brighton players on its way in. There, Auzathoth puts it in. No, it doesn't hit Trossard. Sort of Phillips touches it and it flies into the corner of the net. Graham Potter, great angle of the ex-Swansea manager there. Wow. Let's go back to Brentford. Interesting what's going on at Liverpool. Looks like Winston Reid is getting ready to make his debut, though, for Brentford. Goodness me. Aston Villa 0, West Ham 2. We are going to flip channels one more time as West Ham are doing the damage again against the dearly departed. 2 goals in short order by the Hammers, and it's Villa 0, West Ham 2. And West Ham's season is the destruction of the dearly departed. Antonio cross from the right-hand side, chested down by Lingard. Wow. Jesse Lingard, that must be his debut for West Ham. Nice chest, low drive, and into the net. Just takes a little nick on its way through. Martinez. Do you know what? Martinez kind of makes the save and it bounces over John McGinn, sliding in behind him. Wow. 2-0 to West Ham over at Aston Villa. We are back at Brentford now. 83 minutes and 50 seconds. There you go, Bits. Back in the game with your Aka. Oh, no, you're not. You're doing the opposite of well. Here come Brentford. Zambarek. Zambarek to Henry. To Janelt. Jensen. Just playing keep ball here. Brentford. It looks like a training session, this. Here comes Henry down the left-hand side. Henry swings a nice cross in. Tony was in there. Looked like he got a shove in the back there. Tony yells at the ref. I tend to agree with him, actually. Bit of a industrial defending there. I wonder if they'll show us a replay of that one. Here comes Canos. Again, Brentford. Tony this time does get the foul off Thomas Callas. Takes the free kick quickly, looking for Marcus Force. He's going to get another go for taking it from the wrong place. Be interested to see. Here we go. Cross in there. That's a penalty. Mawson, 2 hands in the back of Ivan Toney there. I've only seen one angle of it, but I thought at the time, keep your hands to yourself. Silly. Deary me. I was praying it wasn't Souček because that would confirm to me that he is a robot. Winston Reid in for his Brentford debut. Hired help to cope with the loss to injury of Pontus Jansson. Benjamin, I put something insightful higher up in the chat. Sorry, I must have missed it amidst all the other insightful things. I think goal Millwall's insightful. I think goal Millwall's problems. Literally the first 3 words of it are the wrong way round. Jack, come on. You can do better. And he wants some sympathy. Russ, Bits, Chris, Hamza, Jack, give Annie some sympathy. He's a struggling Bristol City fan. You're talking to an Ipswich fan. We've been rubbish for 15 years. Give one season. Here's a free kick for Brentford. Jensen shoots from miles out. Good effort, that. Bentley's behind it all the way. All the way to Victory Town. There you go. The truth is revealed. Long ball forward, headed away by Dalsgaard. Brentford right back. Janelt heads it on. Backinson, nice ball to Wells. Wells plays that out wide to Murray-Upper. Murray-Upper to Backinson. Backinson clips it forward and Reed clears it. Oh, for the penalty. But what did you think, Annie? Did you think... I think if this game was 0-0 with 5 minutes to go and that happened, I think Sky would have shown about 20 replays of that. You tell me what you think. Foul there. Clear one by Viner. Ben, your old mate Dan had his biggest audience figures last night. Just saw 1,000. That is wonderful news. Well deserved. Dan's been plugging away at that with Lions TV for years now, hasn't he? Very well deserved. We have something in common. Alcohol. Is that my legacy here? We just Ivan Toney's going off. We're just seeing his beautiful goal kind of cushion volley in there. What is that celebration though? I really like Brentford, but they've got to stop with that posing in front of the camera celebration. It was a definite penalty. There you go. Oh, sorry. Who needs a corner? Who needs a corner, Bits? Brentford. I haven't updated the scoreline. Sorry. Let me have a look. Yes. Aston Villa 0, West Ham 2. We can change that for sure. The ball is back with David Raya into Zambarek in midfield. Backinson nicks it off him, neat and tidy there as ever. Mawson out to Murray-Upper. 88-47 on the clock. Mawson, poor ball forward by him. Turned over easily for Brentford, and here they come with Jensen and Force. It's not Force at all, is it? Zambarek. Back to Jensen. Jensen to Dalsgaard, and they're just slowing it down and keeping the ball. A bit of a procession this game now. What Winston Reid does need, though, is he's playing right centre-back, so Ethan Pinnock can actually move across into his normal position of left centre-back. Brentford, next 6 fixtures. Borough away, Reading away, Barnsley home, QPR away, Coventry away, Wednesday at home. 4 away games in the next 5 for the Bees. And big chance for Bristol City. And they've got a goal back. Naki Wells has scored 89-53. I wonder, does that just make stoppage time interesting? Naki Wells, the substitute, has scored. And it is back to 3-2. Backinson forward. Wells is in an offside position, but it comes off Jensen. So it doesn't matter that he can be as offside as he likes, because I don't think Backinson actually plays it through. Oh, actually, I think it might hit Jensen and then Backinson. Need to see that again. If it does, that's offside, but I'm not sure. I need to see another replay of that one. Let me know what you think in the chat. Who does that hit last? Be very controversial if Bristol City can get another goal and make it 3-3. We're into 3 minutes of stoppage time. Thomas Frank looks a little bit less relaxed now. Dean Holden rubs his chin. Can his side get the ball and force that one attacking phase of play? Well, they've got the ball. And they've got a free kick. Murray-Upper wins the free kick. Be very interested to see another replay of that goal. Here's Jensen. Jensen boots that into the channel. Force chases after it. Force showing his inexperience there. He should take that into the corner, and he's trying to drive into the penalty area, and he's given the ball straight back to Bristol City. We have about 70 seconds of minimum stoppage time to go. And that's surely a pull by Wells in the box on Reed. Yeah, referee Robinson has got that right. 92:10 on the clock here. On the other screen, actually, I might get a look at a replay on the other screen here. Hang on. See if I can figure out who that ball touched last on the way through. Was it Backinson or was it Jensen? I think it might have gone Backinson, Jensen, Backinson, and then through, in which case Wells is offside, but I'm not certain. Big goal kick forward by Raya, headed straight back to Bentley. 92:50 on the clock. Bentley's got to get this down the ground real quick. 5 seconds of minimum stoppage time. Big header by Pinnock away. 93 minutes played now. And Brentford have won the ball back. That's key. And Zambarek, clever, just boots it down into the corner. And referee Robinson blows for full time. It doesn't matter whether the last goal was offside, onside, whatever now, because it is all over. Brentford 3, Bristol City 2. Further news that those who say these watch-alongs are always 0-0 are completely talking absolute nonsense. I think that's another one for the fake news sin bin, isn't it? In you go, Mike. Right, let's wrap this up for tonight. Brentford 3, Bristol City 2 means the Bees and their 19-match undefeated streak are into second place now. It's taken them a long time. It's been a slow burn, but they've found their way into second, and they've dropped into second at exactly the best time possible because first play third in the next game. One of them is guaranteed to drop points in the next game. So a win for Brentford can really put pressure on either Norwich or Swansea. I suspect if you're a Brentford fan, you probably would go with a Norwich win in that game and just try and pull ahead of Swansea. But remember, Norwich, without their Michael Jordan figure, Emi Buendia, is suspended. In the other game, it was Rotherham 3, Derby County 0. Huge result for Rotherham there, who have got 10 points in the last 5 games. They're in fine form, but they can't get out of the bottom 3 because of the rising tide down there. Birmingham have been pulled down into it now, but look at that. We barely had any of the teams down the bottom even near a point per game 5-6 weeks ago. And now look at it. Everyone other than Wickham, if you say Sheffield Wednesday, if you actually add the 6 points on that they've been deducted, everybody is a point per game team down there now. Literally all of them, which was not the case and does predict a high tide and someone may be relegated with over 45, 46, 47 points, possibly. We'll see if the tide continues to rise. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Thanks, Russ. Chat to you tomorrow, no doubt, my friend. Danny says, that's good for me since I'm a Bournemouth fan. Watch Friday will be 0-0. Stop it. If I buy you a new Casio, can you be? If you think that's a Casio, you definitely can't be a mod. It won't be a 0-0. Absolutely won't. Come on, you bees, says Gibbler. Watch along Friday. Yes, of course, we will be here. Would not miss that. Swansea v Norwich on Friday. Up the Millers, says John. Nighthall, says Ben. You missed playing Leeds. There you go. Cheers to Noah and Wayne. Up the bees, says Polar. Millwall in serious trouble if you don't start winning. Well, the tide is rising, isn't it? Birmingham have been teasing the relegation zone for about 6 years. God, they've had some escapes, haven't they? Right. See you on Saturday, John. Thoughts on Swans Nodge will be in the preview show, which will likely be on Friday. Oh, we'll figure it out. And maybe tomorrow night, maybe Friday. Just keep an eye on the channel. Watch along, KFC, good evening, boom. Happy with those results. Jim, love to hear it. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Apologies that Rams TV was crap and we lost the feed halfway through, but plenty of goals in both games tonight. 3-1 and 3-0 are two games. We won't talk so much about the dearly departed. Fulham losing at home to Leicester, Leeds losing at home to Everton, Villa losing at home to West Ham. Not a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Big thank you, as ever, to our watch-along sponsor, who is Charlie Frost. 30 years of Laurel. Here's to many more. Thank you, Charlie. Patreon, Super Chat, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, ring the bell. You know the drill. And I will see you all tomorrow. And I will say over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.